Once Again Love was written after I was diagnosed with clinical depression. I had a simple back operation and I don't know exactly what happened, but I woke up with clinical depression. So I lost love. I lost love for myself and I became suicidal. It's a very frightening word, but when I woke up, I actually felt that I wanted to die. I immediately realized that something is seriously wrong with me and I asked for help. I asked for help from God, from my family and my friends. So that's how Once Again Love came about, as I tried to regain the life I once had, to reconnect with that love and life which I had lost. My family and friends were very supportive and my parents also were with me at that point of time. My husband and my 2 sons were like a rock. We often think of love in a romantic way, but we never think of love as being part of who we are. Earlier I thought of the title of this book to be The Caterpillar Flew High After It Became a Butterfly. I thought that was a very apt title. But then after my clinical depression, I just realized that I must find love once again and reconnect with that heart-based awareness of which I was a part of. So that's how this title came about. Finding love once again and reconnecting with my heart. I'm a poet. Poetry comes to me spontaneously. But there are lots of people out there who find it hard going. So with every poem which I've written an extract. I wanted this to be a motivational book. I wanted people to read the poetry, but at the same time to think of different reasons they can connect with it. What do these poems actually mean? Because everyone who reads a poem thinks about it. What does the reader think and what does the poet think? These are the two things. When we did poetry in school also, we were always given a poem. We had to think of what we wanted, but at the same time, we had to think of the poem as we saw it. But what was also relevant was, what is the poet actually thinking? Many times what we thought about it was very different from what the poet thought. So this is the reason I wrote both poetry and prose. This book is an autobiography. In it I penned my deepest thoughts, my emotions as they came about spontaneously. As I kept living my life from 2006, from when I had the back operation, up to the time of 2011, kept writing down my thoughts and feelings, and hence came this book, Once Again Love. Well, I'm always writing. So who knows when the next book will come about, but I'm always publishing in newspapers, in magazines. And now the new medium is Facebook and YouTube. This way you can connect to a lot of people. Once Again Love. That's the poem which is closest to my heart. It teaches me always to be non-judgmental, because I don't know what other people go through in their life. I know what I've gone through. So we must always look beyond that smiling face or beyond the grumpy face to find out what actually the person is going through and not to judge them. So many things happen to people, events you'll never know, when you see their smiling faces underneath all this show. And of course the 2 lines, once again love and reconnecting with the heart. These 2 lines are very dear to me, because you can always come back to that central emotion which is love. I want to run workshops on abundance and also have creative writing workshops, teach people how to meditate, not really teach them how to meditate, but just basically to tell people that they have to be still. When you pray, God listens to you, but when you are still with a quiet mind, you can listen to what God actually says. So that stillness can be called meditation, because when you are still, your mind is still, God answers the questions you have asked Him. So maybe to talk about energy, sound healing, and put it all together in a workshop. So at one time in the workshop itself, people can learn how to energize a room, have harmonious relationships, and live an abundant life. But most importantly, how to be authentic, to be who you are in this time and place. You don't have to be anybody else. You have your own DNA. Be proud of it. Live your life on your own terms with kindness and compassion for other people, but be authentic to who you are. I would love to host these workshops in schools or in offices where people can really benefit, clear their office space, and also to have harmonious relationships. I also run courses in emotional intelligence, and now I would love to host workshops based on abundance and also to teach people how to be authentic. Do not try to copy anyone, but find your own strength. And don't think about your weaknesses. Whatever your strength is, go from strength to strength. And as you grow, you will forget that you are weak in any way. So be proud of who you are and grow from there.